Hi guys, I've been meaning to make this video for a while and today's the day. Uh, Basically, I wanted to make a video and talk about my hair journey because 5 years ago I lost all my hair completely. I went bald, and this is a journey about how I grew them back, or how they grew back naturally and organically. And I just wanted to make this video for anybody who is suffering from hair loss or any sort of scalp condition, that just wanted to let them know that there is hope. I'm living proof. And I got diagnosed with alopecia 5 years ago, and I was told that I need 27 scalp injections in order for my hair to grow back. So alopecia is basically a scientific term for a stress-related hair loss, and it happens to all of us. You get stressed about exams or work or anything or personal life, and then all of a sudden you take a shower, you see a bunch of hair clogging your drain. It's so common, and yet we never pay any attention to it. We're just like, oh, we'll change our shampoo or we'll change our conditioner. It's much more deeper than that. So in most people's cases, it's not that severe. For me, it got very severe, and mine happened overnight. I was losing hair here and there, but like not to the extent. I basically went bald and from different patches, and then the patches grew bigger and then connected each other. So anyways, I was told that I need 27 scalp injections. The first time I was told, I was at the doctor's office, so I got my first injection. I came back home. They were steroid injections. There was no guarantee that the hair will come back or how long it will take them to come back. I came back home. I started doing my research because that's just the kind of person I am. And I found out that there's a lot of side effects for those scalp injections. There was arthritis, weak eyesight, migraines. So I canceled the rest of my 26 appointments because I was already living with no hair. I was wearing scarves, I was wearing hats. I would go to the grocery store and people would give me room in the lineup because they thought I have cancer. But I was very self-conscious, but at the same time, it was my body's way of telling me that I need to make a change. So I started doing my research because that's the kind of person I am. And I came across this study, which was very interesting. It was a scientific research they released. And in it, they said that rosemary oil had outperformed Rogaine, which is minoxidil, in terms of hair growth for patients in hair loss. And it was a very major study. And it clicked to me, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'll try this. So I started getting rosemary oil, and the more I read about how hair work and how hair growth works and how your hair is growing from your scalp, so you need to have optimal environment in your scalp. You have to give your scalp nourishment and food because hair root needs the perfect amount of everything. So the more organic and holistic my approach became. So I bought rosemary oil. Well, they don't really sell it, so I got an essence and whatever over the counter and started using it. I didn't see any difference. And then I read about it, and I realized that all these companies that are selling these products, they are allowed to put chemicals in their products and different sort of ingredients as long as it's under a certain amount and a certain cap. They don't have to declare it, and they don't have to put it on the label. So I was still putting chemicals on I wasn't getting everything organic. The only way I felt like my body will heal or my scalp will heal would be through nature. So I decided that I'm gonna make my own. I started making my own oil, and I wouldn't say I saw a difference right away, but I was using it, I don't even remember for how long, most likely for 6 or 8 months, when I started seeing my hair come back. And initially I didn't see any difference, but why I continued using it was because I used to get severe headaches. So remember the one injection I got in my scalp from my doctor's prescription? It kind of backfired, and I got a reaction to it, and I was having severe migraines. I couldn't sleep at night. So the oil was really, really helping me with my migraines. And apparently, I later found out that rosemary is supposed to help you with your headaches and stuff. So that was really but only when I was making it myself, it was helping me. So long story short, I started seeing results and I freaked out. I thought that if I'm going to keep continue using the oil, I didn't connect in my head at the time that the oil's causing this. In my head I was like, if I continue using this, it's gonna ruin my hair. They're coming back, and they were really, really bad. They were brittle, they were dry, they were completely almost white, and they were just very damaged. So I didn't know what to do, but I stopped using it. And mind you, my hair are this big at this point. This is about 4 years ago. So I stopped using it, but the oil took a lot of time for me to make, and it was expensive. So I gave it to my daughter, and I started using it on her. And months passed. I didn't really care about my hair. I was still wearing hats and bandanas and whatnot. And then one day I was brushing my daughter's hair. She has curly hair, but her hair were very fine, very short. So in 6 years, they just grew this much from her since her birth. But I was brushing them, and within a few months, they were this big. I was like, what's going on here? And then I realized that she's been using the oil because I gave it to her and I put it on her. And I'm like, you know what? It just clicked to me, and I literally used it that night. And I woke up in the morning, I took my shower, and my hair were hair again. They were soft, they were supple, they were just not as good as this, but they were really, like, it was a drastic difference. I was blown away. And it's been 3 years of using it, and it has the best ingredients in it. So I figured one more thing out. So ever notice how in the warmer climates people have better hair? They have beautiful, thick, long hair, and the more north you go, the thinner the hair gets. It's because your scalp needs warm temperature to grow, like stimulated stimulated hair growth. So in the colder climates, or just regular, like not in the south part of the world, you don't have those conditions for your scalp. It's covering your hair. And then we also use a lot of chemicals and heat tools and whatnot. Like, you're just damaging your hair and you're feeding your scalp all sorts of bad things. So I realized that black seed, which is Nigella sativa, it stimulates the scalp and makes it warmer. So it creates that optimal environment for hair growth. So it's been 4 years of three years of me using the treatment regularly, and this is all my natural hair. And I get compliments all the time. My family and friends started noticing a difference in my hair, and they were asking me, what did I do, what happened? And you see my hair is growing in different lengths. It's because some pieces are older, like some patches are older, and some are obviously newer. So, and you still see there's a lot more hair growth. Anyway, so my family and friends were seeing a difference, and they were like, what exactly are you doing? I told them, and then everyone got hooked on it. And recently this year, one of my very close friends, she's like, I feel so bad, you're always making it for me, the oil, so why don't I pay you for it? And that was like an aha moment for me. And I was like, you know what, if it has helped me and it has helped so many of my family and friends, if it will help even one person out there, it would make me so happy. So I started making the oil, and You should check out the website. I'm going to link everything down below, the Instagram, the website. Everything on the website is the clinical research, everything that I did, the research and stuff that I found. I've linked everything below. If you have any more questions, please ask me. All the testimonials are of real people. So I would really appreciate if you guys check it out. And if you are somebody who's going through hair loss or who has dry, damaged, or brittle hair, um, remember your hair is made out of protein, it's keratin, and just like your skin, as we age, we lose the elasticity in the skin because of collagen, and the same way we lose the hair protein, it goes weaker. So you have to feed your scalp and feed your hair in order to protect it today for them to be healthier and better tomorrow. My hair is better than what they used to be before, and for me it's worked wonders. For a lot of my family and friends, it's worked wonder. For my daughter, it's amazing. So I would really hope that it can help other people out there. And thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you guys have a amazing day.